So a lot of people ask me, why did I create this game and how did it come about? So I'd like to share that with you. So like I said, I spent about 20 years in Philadelphia. And one time I got this phone call from a veteran guy named Jeff, who is just awesome. And, he never gets nervous. He's unflappable. He was a veteran, right? And so when he called, he sounded a little concerned, and that concerned me a lot because this guy is always even. And he said, listen, I had a trainer not show up to one of our most important clients in Philadelphia, and they have a building on the skyline in Philadelphia, so quite an important client. And he said, we have to save this account, and I need you. And I know you don't usually teach the PMP boot camps anymore, but would you do it for me? And Jeff is one of those people in my life that it's hard to say no to. I'm sure you have people like that in your life also. So when they ask you for a favor and kind of beg you, you say yes. So I did that. And on Tuesday of a 5-day boot camp, my classroom of very seasoned project managers, I mean, these people had been around the block. They were lost and confused. And what was really bad about that was they had basically been told by their bosses, you will get your PMP or else. And so they were really, really nervous. And of course, I was already in the situation where I was trying to save this account for my friend. And so I went home and I thought, how can I teach this, in a way that will be helpful to them and make it easy? So, because what happens is when you stare at the PMBOK guide, and back then this was the 4th edition, it was a mere 500 pages. The 6th edition is now over 750 pages. It looks like a giant fire-breathing dragon. Like, how am I ever going to slay this thing? And so what I did was I created these cards. So you can see here these cards, and you can see string, putting from like define scope to create WBS, right? And I was showing them, that outputs of define scope go to the create WBS, et cetera. And the anxiety balloon in the room started to deflate. So that's when ProjectFlo was born, because they felt so much better and they really started to get it. So since then, I've had the privilege and the pleasure to take the game all over the world. You can see, we were sold out in Florida. This is in the beautiful Lehigh Valley at Olympus headquarters at the top, at a PMI chapter there. And then at the bottom in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia as well. So I've taken it on the road, and everybody always loves it and has a great time with it. So when we were in person, that's what we were doing. But don't worry, there's a way to get to the game, not in person also. So like I said, the current edition, 750 pages, I turned it into 1 page and made it a game.